Now I know what you're thinking.
Holy shit, I'm seeing this guy for a third time in a span of 48 to 48 hours? You mean to tell me he didn't take another 2-week, 8-day break between videos to keep showing us shit?
My answer to that question is yes. I realized if there's one thing I want to be successful at, it's this. And I'm going to keep fucking posting this content. I got what? We're on episode 5. I got 6 episodes, not including the reunion. So, I mean, shit. You guys are in for a long ride with me. Because if I took 2 weeks between each video for this series, it would take me like a fucking year to finish just this out. And there's no way. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Now, is it doable? I think so. And you ask,
why 1,000? Why is that the goal?
monetization, baby. The faster I make money, the faster I can quit my job, the faster I can make videos every fucking day. That's what I want, at least in my brain. However, I'm not here for fucking story times or what I want my future success to look like. I'm here to talk about our favorite concept at the moment. Temptation fucking Island, baby. Season 5, episode 5. Jesus Christ, and it's looking good as ever. I mean, everything's starting to really come together and come apart at the same fucking time. The beginning, we were going slow and people were meeting and getting acquainted. From here on out, it is all downhill, all car crashes, and all ER visits. That's right, everyone's getting fucked up left and right, and I'm here to document all of it for you. 40-minute episode of Love Island? 17-minute video of Key talking shit about this season? Alright, got the thumbnail. Let's get into it. Now, if you didn't watch episode 4, which was the previous video, fuck you, go watch it, idiot. What are you doing? Why are you here? You're not going to skip to the middle of an album and then watch it till the end and say, yeah, great album, bro. No, start it from the beginning. Be a person. We start off episode 5 with Gray thinking that Nafisa and Tammy are fighting over him. Partially because they're both into him, but really they're fighting because Nafisa thinks Tammy has stank breath and Tammy thinks Nafisa has a stank attitude. That was good, right? And honestly, if I was Great, I think the same fucking thing. I mean, handcrafted, hand-sculpted by Da Vinci himself. We have a lot of opposite perspectives here, meaning that Great is talking about his experience on one side, and we have Paris on the flip side calling Tajik her man, claiming this guy already. 5 episodes in, we're starting to get into a decent amount of time into the series, but calling someone your man and claiming them as yours in the villa already, when I've seen later switch-ups happen in other seasons, is a bit preemptive, but hey, she likes what she likes. I can't blame her. Building off from last episode, you already know there's some hot and steamy topics, hot and steamy activities going on at the villa at all times. Thankful that the production staff thought enough to not only have sexy events at night, but during the day. I mean, we saw biking and fishing in the last episode. It's not fucking hot. I want to see some shit going on, man. So they blessed us this episode with a good old-fashioned game of truth or dare in the men's villa in broad daylight. Yep, that's right. Now, you're thinking, if you're the man,
truth or dare? Who's gonna get a threesome first, am I right?
no. Abby and Alexis kiss instead of Chris. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, truth or dare? Oh, 2 girls kissing already? Shit, who's next? Oh, man. You guys already know. This guy is the master of seduction. I mean, he pulls that fucking truth or dare card.
And he trauma dumps.
What a boner killer.
He trauma dumps hard about past relationships, feeling like he has to lie to protect feelings, whether it's his or his partner's, and everybody's boner goes down real quick. I mean, Chris was, when he was watching Alexis and Abby kiss, he was definitely hitting the... And Hall walks up and it's all gone. Just, I mean, like a flag on a flagpole on a windy day. Just nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nafisa, very vindictively and seductively, makes out with Gray in front of Tammy for a good old time. And you already know the boners. Back to action, baby. Who's getting the threesome first? Let me fucking know. There is one major difference between this season and all the other seasons, and that is our temptation light. That's right. A big red snitch in the middle of the living room in both villas. Now, the caveat about this red light that's different from, the other seasons is that this light goes off when somebody's partner is tempted. So, for example, let's say fucking, I don't know, Hall makes out with Michaela on the couch or some shit like that. Light goes off in the girls' villa. Now, nobody knows whose partner it is. They just know someone in the other villa is getting railed. Absolutely railed. And they will pull their hair out trying to figure out who it is getting fucked or doing the fucking. Because if it was me, I'd throw up every time the light went off. Girlfriend or not. I would die just a little bit inside each time I see that shit go off. Now, you guys already know. Nightfall comes, and it is time to get it the fuck on. The boys are having a prom night. Now, we have Hall, as always, talking about his feelings and genuinely finding someone in Michaela, which is kind of sweet because the first couple of times you see them talking, it's deep. It seems a bit superficial, like I'm away from my girlfriend and someone who's mildly cool might be my soulmate. But as we progress through the episodes, we find that actually he probably really does like her, like genuinely, without Caitlyn or not. Michaela might be the person for him. Now, progressing from what is happening with Hall to what happens with Great is two ends of the pendulum. Is that a saying? I'm gonna fuck it. It's a saying. Great and Nafisa get close, and I mean like inner thigh close. I'm talking they are getting flirty, exchanging looks, and they take it to the room. Now, before you get your lotion to start jerking off, Tammy comes in and cock blocks. I mean, like a mom comes in the room and just, are you okay? Do you know what you're doing? Because it's not with me. Do you think it's me? It can't be me. Will it be me? No. Nafisa's in there and she's already getting ready to just. Gray lets her know she needs to fuck off because he knows exactly what he's doing and what exactly is about to happen. And guess what? It fucking happened. Gray fucks the shit. Literally. I use that sometimes as just like, oh, he fucked her when they really just kissed or like they were grinding on each other to just be extra. No, they actually had sex and they actually fucked and they stayed in bed together. Yeah, she stayed the night. We kind of saw it coming though, honestly. Grit was already on one when he walked in there. So him having sex with her kind of just tied the knot. And like I said before, Grit gets to fucking, and what do we know? That temptation light goes off in the girls' villa. Now, depending on the timing, because the editing might be a little off, we also had Dez and Rob making out on the couch with some light moaning. It's so awkward to watch these. It's better to watch a scene of just people fucking because it's like, all right, you're doing it. It is what it is. But watching people kiss and they're like, like, well, I just touched your elbow. Why are we moaning? Like, come on, let's get it together. Now, like I said, someone gets tempted, the light goes off, and the girls see this and just, whoo, there is a tension in the air like nobody's fucking business. But They let it play to their advantage. It's like, fuck it. Someone's having a good time in the house. Why don't we? Cut to Vanessa basically getting railed on the dance floor. I mean, there's grinding and there's whining. And then there's what her and Bryce were doing, which was, from what only I could describe, was dry humping but extra wet. That was the non-Mormon edition of soaking. There's no insertion, but goddamn, they're stroking a lot of it. Now from there, we jump to Caitlin. Caitlin is now having a little bit of chat with Sebastian, or Sebastian, or Sebas, whatever you want to say. They start to get to chatting, and Mike notices, fuck, this guy's Latino. He has a sexy accent, a sexy body. God damn it. And I think he's from Miami. Fuck. Then we just have a deep fucking pan to Maricela, who is feeling Christian more than ever. I mean, they're getting very intimate, very touchy, and they just go back to a room and they make out in bed. Now, you can make an assumption sometimes when people are having sex without seeing the strokes, because sometimes they will show the strokes. People are in there just... But sometimes when there's not, I never assume they're having sex unless I see the strokes myself. I mean, I will look so fucking close to see some strokes. And call me the goddamn stroke sergeant, the way I am looking very closely at the hip movement here. But with Maricela and Christian, there is none. It's a lot of making out, a lot of heavy petting, and they're just in bed. This is where we see she's starting to come into her own self and notice, Chris? I remember that name. Oh shit. You already know. It's that portion of the episode where we have a sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. It's messy bonfire time, bitches. We already know we're seeing some dirty clips. That red light goes off and all bets are off the fucking table. Everyone is seeing some sort of fingering fucking action, and we're getting deep into it. Now, to start us off, we got Great coming up to home plate first to see exactly what Paris is doing with Tajik. And he sees that freaky ass little makeout session that they have, one of many, and just his soul, whatever was left of it before he stepped onto the island, just withers away. Oh my god, I mean, he says he feels nothing for Paris, absolutely nothing for her. Mind you, this is after he had sex with Nafisa, so he knows he fucked her, and then he sees Paris making out and says, what? This is one of the portions I was excited to see, because we have Chris. Now, we all know Chris and his girlfriend Maricela had a very codependent relationship. She's finally spreading her wings and being free. This includes him watching her having Christian in her bed and them making out. Now, when he sees this, he does the very normal male response of just... See this right here? I'll use this. That right there, you just gotta like hunker everything down inside of you so you don't fucking freak out on the outside. You just leave it all in and you just, oh. Again, mind you, this is after we see Chris saying Alexis made him hard as fuck. Like when they speak or when he sees her, when they have a conversation, he's bricked up. The only person that I know that gets bricked up without any sexual initiation or any lingerie or any crazy shit like that from conversation or just from looks is Tyler, the Creator. Now, after he draws all this emotion, just like what's left of his conscience is trying to escape, and he just pulls it down. He basically just calls her classless. My guy was talking about getting a hard dick from conversation and looks alone, and she is classless. We have Rob. Remember what I was saying about Vanessa and Bryce? That non-Mormon soaking. He saw exactly what we saw. And guess what? We do not care.
We do not care.
He is not phased. You know why? Because he does not like her. I'm telling you right now, it's a toxic, emotionally draining relationship for both of them, and he's over it. He is well beyond over it because he's seeing Des, he's hanging out with Des, and he's finding a connection with her. And Vanessa, who this guy? Who's Vanessa? Who was that? Oh, that one. Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah, bro, he's not phased at all. I'm sure he might feel a tad bit upset because at the end of the day, that's still his girlfriend. But nonetheless, well, hold on, let me use the synonym. In reality, that was pretty good. He doesn't really give a shit. There is one hole. Think of it like a 100% pie chart. 50% of that is Rob not really caring about his girlfriend because of how the relationship is, and the other half is Hall. He has found Michaela, and he's genuinely in some sort of like falling in love situation with her because he's watching Caitlyn cuddle with Sebastian or Sebastian, not in bed. Oh, not in bed, but all he has to say is, she hasn't held me like that in a while. She hasn't held me like that in a while. And that he has always known she isn't the one, which is fucking insane. Because you're engaged to her, bro. If you knew she wasn't the one, don't try and save yourself. Yeah, you have history and it sucks to let it go, and you're wasting even more time getting engaged to her and maybe marrying her if you didn't have this experience. For the girls' bonfire. Well, that's in episode 6. Now you're behind a paywall, baby. You gotta watch the next episode to see what happens at the girls' bonfire. Isn't that fucked up? Imagine how I felt watching the damn series. Now, I told you I'm gonna be consistent, and I'm gonna hold myself to it. So, I'll see you in another 48 hours or so for the girls' bonfire. Bye.